Welcome to our summary of High Output Management by Andrew S. Grove. In this book, Andrew Grove dives deep into the essentials of management, revealing that the core responsibility of a manager, getting people to work together effectively, remains constant, even as the world around us evolves. First published in 1983, Grove's insights are still incredibly relevant today, especially in an era shaped by rapid technological advancements and global shifts. His lessons remind us that while the tools and situations may change, the principles of good management remain timeless. Grove uses the breakfast factory metaphor to explain complex production processes in a simple way. He breaks down making breakfast, like cracking an egg or toasting bread, into a series of connected steps, each one important for the overall efficiency. A key idea in Grove's approach is the limiting step, or the bottleneck that controls the speed of the whole process. For example, if boiling an egg takes 3 minutes, everything else in breakfast preparation must fit into that time to be efficient. This idea isn't just for cooking. It can also be used in tasks like hiring new employees or developing software, making it useful in many areas. Grove explains that production involves 3 main activities: process, assembly, and testing. The process is about changing something, like boiling an egg. Assembly puts pieces together into a final product, like arranging a breakfast plate, and testing makes sure everything meets the needed standards. These steps aren't just for manufacturing. They also work in areas like sales training and software development, showing how flexible these ideas are. Another tool Grove talks about is the black box model, which helps managers see production as a system with inputs and outputs. By watching certain indicators like sales data or customer feedback, managers can make quick changes to improve efficiency. The breakfast factory also shows important trade-offs in production, like balancing capacity, manpower, and inventory to get the best results while keeping costs low. For example, if there are only a few toasters available, you might need to change how breakfast is made to keep things running smoothly. In short, Grove uses the breakfast factory metaphor to show how understanding and managing each step in a process can lead to higher efficiency and better results. He emphasizes that good management is about improving the team's performance and the overall impact of the organization, rather than focusing on individual success. By guiding their teams to do great work, managers can tie their own success to the group's overall output. Grove also talks about the idea of managerial leverage, which is key to increasing a manager's impact on their team's success. He explains that effective management is about making choices that greatly boost team productivity. There are 3 main sources of leverage. First, there's the breadth of impact, where good managers make decisions that help as many team members as possible, spreading their influence. Second is the longevity of impact, where it's important for managers to make lasting changes that improve processes and skills over time. Lastly, Grove talks about the value of shared knowledge, explaining how managers can increase their leverage by sharing important insights that help their teams work more effectively on their own. Grove also points out that getting information from different sources is the foundation of good management. He encourages managers to use various sources, like casual talks, formal reports, and direct observations. He introduces an information hierarchy, where quick verbal exchanges give fast insights, while written reports offer detailed records and promote discipline. By using different sources of information, managers can stay accurate and avoid mistakes. Decision-making is another key part of management that Grove focuses on. He believes decisions should come from open discussions, even if not everyone agrees in the end. This approach helps people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts, which leads to better decisions. It's important to avoid the peer group syndrome, where people hold back their opinions because they don't want to go against the group. By creating an environment where everyone's voice is heard, managers can make stronger decisions. Another important point Grove makes is about delegation. When managers give tasks to capable team members, it frees them up to focus on more important work and helps the team grow. But Grove warns that delegation isn't the same as just handing off responsibility. It needs clear communication, understanding, and regular check-ins to make sure everything is on track. Grove also talks about the role of managers as role models. The way managers act and manage their time sends a message to the whole team. When managers focus on the most important tasks, they show their commitment to getting things done, and this motivates their team to do the same. These ideas from Grove give a clear guide for how managers can become more effective and lead their teams to higher productivity and success. Building on the idea of leverage, Grove shows how a manager can boost a team's ability to get the best results. He stresses the importance of gathering information, making decisions, delegating tasks, and leading by example to create a high-performance culture. Grove also highlights that meetings aren't just routine tasks. They are key to sharing information, making decisions, and keeping the team coordinated. He breaks down meetings into two main types: process-oriented and mission-oriented. Each type serves a different purpose and needs a different approach to be effective. Process-oriented meetings are important for regular communication, sharing knowledge, and helping the team keep learning. These include one-on-one meetings, staff meetings, and operation reviews. Each type of meeting serves a specific role in maintaining team cohesion and ensuring that everyone is aligned with the organization's goals. Mission-oriented meetings, on the other hand, are set up to solve specific problems or achieve particular goals. The success of these meetings depends a lot on the leader's ability to clearly define the goals, involve the right people, and keep the discussion focused on achieving results. Grove suggests a simple method to lead mission-oriented meetings effectively, ensuring they are purposeful and lead to actionable outcomes. Overall, Grove's insights on meetings show how important they are for good management. He suggests a strategic approach to both process and mission-oriented gatherings. By mastering these meeting formats, managers can significantly improve communication, make better decisions, and lead their teams and organizations to success. Grove also talks about how important it is for managers to focus on capability and motivation to achieve high output. Capability means having the right skills and knowledge to do the job well, while motivation is about the energy and enthusiasm to reach goals. To explain motivation, Grove uses Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which arranges human needs in a pyramid. At the bottom are basic needs like food and shelter, and at the top is self-actualization, where people strive to reach their full potential. According to Maslow, once a need is met, it stops being a big motivator, and the next level up becomes more important. Grove uses this concept to help managers understand that their motivation strategies should be tailored to the specific needs of their team members, rather than using the same approach for everyone. Grove talks about how money motivates people differently as they move up Maslow's hierarchy of needs. At first, money is very important because it helps people meet basic needs like food and security. But as people move up the pyramid, money becomes less about survival and more about showing success and status. At higher levels, getting a raise might be more motivating because it shows how someone compares to others, not just because of the money itself. This change shows how money can go from being something people need to something that represents recognition and achievement. At the top of the pyramid, self-actualization becomes the main motivator. This is the drive to be the best version of yourself. Grove says that giving specific, timely feedback is very important at this stage. When managers give feedback that helps team members see their progress and achievements, it encourages them to keep improving and striving for excellence. To make these ideas clearer, Grove uses a sports analogy. He compares the dedication of athletes to what can happen in the workplace. By creating an environment with healthy competition, clear goals, and recognition of achievements, managers can inspire their teams to reach their highest potential, just like athletes do in sports. Another important idea Grove talks about is task-relevant maturity, TRM. This measures how ready a person is to take on responsibilities based on their skills, experience, and willingness to take charge. Grove believes that managers should change their leadership style depending on each team member's TRM level, starting with more guidance and giving more independence as individuals gain experience. When it comes to performance management, Grove highlights the importance of performance reviews. These reviews are tools for giving feedback and helping employees grow. The goal is to improve performance by assessing skills and finding areas that need development. But Grove also points out that giving effective performance reviews can be tough. It requires balancing fairness with personal judgment and giving feedback in a way that doesn't discourage the employee. Through these insights, Grove gives managers a clear guide on how to boost their team's skills and motivation, helping create a culture of high performance and continuous improvement. In high output management, Grove also talks about setting clear objectives and key results, OKRs. These are important for evaluating performance effectively. By clearly defining specific goals, both managers and their teams know what is expected, making it easier to track progress. This approach removes confusion and ensures that feedback is focused and helpful, giving employees a clear sense of purpose and direction. Task-relevant feedback is a key part of performance reviews. This type of feedback means giving specific, constructive input that directly relates to what the employee is doing. It helps people understand what they are doing well and where they can improve, which leads to better performance. Grove encourages managers to focus on future growth rather than just looking at past performance. This helps create a mindset focused on continuous improvement. Grove talks about 3 types of performance reviews, each needing a different approach. The on the one hand, on the other hand. Review gives a balanced look at what the employee has done well and what needs improvement. The key is to avoid vague feedback and provide clear comments that the employee can easily understand and act on. The blast review is used for serious performance issues that could put the employee's job at risk. In this type of review, the manager helps the employee understand the problem, take responsibility, and agree on a plan to improve. This requires a careful balance of being firm but also supportive. Reviewing the ACE focuses on high performers by recognizing their successes and finding ways for them to grow even more. Grove stresses that it's important to keep challenging top performers to prevent them from becoming stagnant. Grove also gives tips for giving feedback and handling tough conversations. He stresses the importance of honest communication, listening to the employee's side, and keeping emotions in check. This helps create a constructive conversation that encourages employees to take charge of their development. Grove also talks about how performance reviews connect to promotions and the values of an organization. Promotions show what the company values most, and by promoting people based on merit and performance, companies build a culture of excellence. Grove also talks about the Peter Principle, where people are promoted to a level where they are not as competent. He suggests moving these people to roles that better match their abilities instead of letting them go, showing the need to fix management mistakes rather than just firing employees. In high output management, Grove explains how important it is for managers to have clear goals, give relevant feedback, and communicate well during performance reviews. He connects these ideas to the larger company culture, showing that managers help create an environment where growth, development, and success are possible. By learning how to give good feedback and making sure performance reviews match the company's goals, managers can really improve how well their teams work. Grove also talks about why training is more than just a task. It's a key part of being a manager. He believes that training can greatly increase how productive a company is. When done right, training helps employees perform better, and managers are in the best position to provide this training because they understand their team's work and challenges. He describes 2 main types of training, one for new employees and another for helping current employees learn new skills. Training for new employees gives them the basics they need to do their jobs and introduces them to the company's way of doing things. Training for new skills helps current employees stay updated with new ideas and technologies, making sure the team stays effective and adaptable. Grove not only talks about why training is important, but also gives a clear plan for how to create good training programs. He suggests starting by figuring out what skills and knowledge are missing. Then, managers should use experts and available resources to create training that fits the team's needs. He advises starting small and using feedback from the first sessions to improve future training, turning it into an ongoing learning process. Grove believes in continuous learning. Preparing and delivering training helps managers understand their own knowledge better because they have to explain it clearly and answer questions. He also stresses the importance of getting feedback from those being trained to make sure the training is effective and stays relevant. This feedback helps make future training even better. Grove thinks training and development are crucial for good management. He says managers should lead training efforts, know the difference between different types of training, and carefully plan how to make training programs that work. By focusing on ongoing learning, Grove shows that training isn't just something you do once. It's a continuous process that's essential for long-term success. Through dedicated training, managers can greatly improve how well their team members perform and help create a culture of growth and excellence in their organizations. In the final part of high output management, Grove sums up his management ideas, giving a clear message that still matters in today's fast-paced business world. He goes over the key points from the book, not just repeating them, but showing how they can be put into action. This gives managers practical ways to handle the tough challenges they face. Grove pushes for a focus on results, encouraging managers to concentrate on what their teams actually produce, not just the activities they do. He talks about the importance of good delegation, where team members take responsibility for their tasks, while managers provide the right level of support. He also stresses the need to build a strong performance culture. By setting clear goals, giving useful feedback, and encouraging healthy competition, managers can inspire their teams to do their best work and achieve great results. Grove argues that even though technology and the economy have changed a lot since the book was first published, the main challenges of management are still the same: getting things done efficiently and effectively through the work of others. His ideas on production, managerial effectiveness, motivation, performance management, and training offer a timeless guide that today's managers can still use to succeed in their roles. In his final message, Grove urges managers to embrace change, adjust their leadership styles, and keep learning. The business world is always changing because of new technologies, shifting markets, and different expectations from employees. Because of this, managers need to stay flexible and constantly improve their strategies. It's important for them to notice and respond to new trends and the changing needs of their team. Grove encourages managers to have a growth mindset, meaning they should always look for chances to learn, try new things, and grow. He stresses that it's important to challenge old ways of thinking, question what's usually done, and be open to new ideas. This is how managers can do well in a world that's always changing. The book ends by showing how important it is to focus on results, delegate tasks effectively, and build a culture where everyone strives to do their best. By fully embracing these ideas and making them a part of how they manage, leaders can help their teams reach their full potential, achieve great results, and confidently handle the challenges of today's business world. Grove's message is positive and empowering, reminding managers that they have the power to shape their organizations and achieve success, even when facing the uncertainties and challenges of today's business environment. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more insightful book summaries and practical advice. Stay tuned for more content that can help you achieve your financial goals and personal growth. Thanks for watching.